G'day, it's Phil here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Here I've got two collection books. I've got this $1 green collection book, which is empty, and it only has placeholders in it for all of the commemorative coins issued in the $1 denomination since the start of the $1 coin in 1984. And I've also got the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 book, which I have completed up until the very last coin that I haven't been able to find, the T for Tim Tam. Still looking for that. That series came out in 2021, and I'm still trying to find that T. But we have a brand new book because last week we finished off the last book. So that means that it's a really exciting hunt. Every commemorative coin that we find today of a different kind is going into the book. So it's a great thing to start a new book because everything goes into the book. So as we go through, I'll just be looking through the reverse side, just looking for the commemorative coins, and at the end I'll go through all the mob of roos, looking for years of low mintage or errors or anything of any note. Oh, did you see that? We have a Matilda's $1 coin. I think this is the first time I've found the Matilda's $1 coin in a coin hunt. If I'm wrong, please let me know. The Australian women's national football team, the Matildas, 2023. And it also has the memorial obverse, and it has the denomination there on the obverse side there. That's going to be a keeper. It's going to go into the book. I don't have a placeholder for it because technically it's not a Royal Australian Mint issued coin. It's come through the... So technically not a Royal Australian Mint circulating coin, but it's still going in the book because it's the first one of its kind, and we've got a new book. So as we go along, here we have our first common commemorative, the father of Federation, Sir Henry Parkes from 1996. That'll go up the top row. We'll put the keepers down the bottom, and we'll put the common commemoratives up the top. Here we have 100 years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives, 2014 to 2018. And this is the 2014 one, which is the most highly minted of that 5-year series. So it'll go up the top row. If we find any of the others, they'll go down the bottom row with the keepers. Here we have a Chogham coin. It says Chogham 2011. And on the bottom it says Perth, Australia. Chogham stands for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. It is a common commemorative, so I'll go up the top, but that one will go in the book like all the other individual commemoratives. And here we have APEC Australia from 2007. Another meeting celebrated with a coin, and that'll go at the top as a common commemorative as well. And one of the reasons I go through all the mob of roos at the end is to try and find the one coin that has the commemorative side on the obverse, not on the side where the mob of roos usually is. It has a mob of roos on it, and that's the changeover coin from 2016. So I need to look through all the coins at the end to make sure I'm not going to throw it back into circulation. Here we have another 100 years of Anzac from 2014, and then we crack on. And here we have a 2016 100 years of Anzac, and this will go down the bottom because that's a keeper, although they are all keepers at the moment because they're all going into the book. But it will fill one of our slots for coins into the book. Here we have 1999, which is the International Year of Older Persons. Sometimes they have slight rotations, but we don't necessarily look for that unless they're more than, say, a few degrees. Here we have the Year of the Outback from 2002. Another common commemorative, that'll go on the top row. And then we have the 1988 Australia's Bicentennial, celebrating Australia's 200th birthday. Another common commemorative, lots of those minted. There's another older persons. And so we're looking out for anything of any note, anything low mintage and so forth. That is our second roll. When I go through the mob of roos at the end, I'll also look for years where there was no mob of roos issued in circulation, which is 1987, 1989, 1990, 1991, 2007 and 2012. And also look for low mintage years like 2014 mob of roos. We have another Anzac, The Spirit Lives, 2014. It'll go up the top. And that is a much better looking coin, so we'll try and find the best coin of every kind to put into the book. Here we have Making a Difference. This is Australia's Volunteers from 2003. A very nice coin. I would usually keep that or pull that out of circulation, but as I'll say it again, every one of these different commemoratives are going into the book today because it's the first time we've opened the book. There's a 1986, so that will be the International Year of Peace. Very hard to find one of these coins in good nick these days. Another common commemorative, and yes, we'll probably be able to put that on the top row. And here we have another commemorative, the Centenary Federation from 2001. We always check that specifically for a rotation error. It's known to have rotation errors, and so we look out for it. Another Henry Parkes. And this is the third roll, and as we go through this third roll, after this, I'll speed the hunt up and we'll do our hunts a little bit quicker. It's another Anzac coin, and I'll only slow down when we find coins that we haven't found on the day. I'll annotate them and then we'll move on. Another 100 Years of Anzac, another 2014. And that's it for that third roll. So let's speed the hunt up now, and I'll stop when we find something of any note. And there, for the first time today, we see the 1993 Landcare Australia coin. Very common commemorative. We put that up on the top row as well. There, for the first time today, we see the Sir Charles Kingsford Smith from 1997. Common commemoratives celebrating one of our pioneer aviators. And from 2008, we have the Centenary of Scouting. Very nice coin, also common, but it's going to go into the book. And there, for the first time today, we have the Dancing Man, the peace coin from 2005, which was the 60th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. Lots of those minted. And there we have the Centenary of Commonwealth Age Pension from 2009, another common commemorative. We have another Matilda's coin. Is it the same? No, it's slightly different. We have Australian Women's National Football Team from 2023 with a memorial effigy, but we have a soccer player heading the ball, where before we had a soccer player booting the ball. And there, for the first time today, we have the Centenary of Girl Guiding from 2010. Makes a little mini set with the 2008 Centenary of Scouting. And there, for the first time, we have the centenary of women's suffrage from 2003. There's two varieties of those, one with a long prong, one with a short prong, or one with a smaller circle or design, and one with a larger design. Not by very much, but they are slightly different varieties. Here we have the International Year of Volunteers from 2001, not in great condition. Hopefully we can find a better one, or in the coming weeks find an upgrade for that particular coin. Just as a comparison, I just wanted to show you, sometimes we find these 1984 coins in really, really good condition, most likely because people have kept them. This is a 1984 coin, and this is how we usually find them. There on the right, that's usually how we find them, because they've been in circulation for 5 years more. But that one on the left, sometimes they've come out of collections. Sometimes they've just been hoarded. That is a fantastic coin. If you can find one in that condition when you're trying to fill up a book, that's really the kind of condition that you are looking for all of your coins. That fantastic mint luster with very few dings from being bagged up and chucked around with other coins. I'm not going to keep that one because I have a significant amount of, or enough, that I feel that I don't need any more of those really good looking 1984 coins. Yeah, I thought that was a 15, but then I recognised it as an 18. There's a proofing mark on this coin. It's the S coin from the Dollar Discovery series from 2019. Yeah, the schmutz there made me think it was a 5. But it is the 35th anniversary of the $1 coin, and it's one that we're going to need for the book, so it's going to go down with the keepers. that then brings us on to the last roll. So, significant amount of common commemoratives coming out today, especially those piles where they're piled high. Nearly 20 coins in some of those big piles. Nothing out of the ordinary, although that's another really, really nice 1984. Couple of the Matilda coins for the very first time. That's always great to see new coins coming in, going straight into my collection. And so as we close out, nothing to finish off the hunt or the book or the keepers row with. So a couple of keepers down here that are definitely worthwhile keeping. Everything's going into the book though. I'm going to go through all of the mob of roos off to the side and come back and tell you if I found anything interesting. Well, nothing unusual for the rest of the mob of roos. So what we call keepers today are the S preview mark from the AU&S Dollar Discovery Series from 2019. We have a Matilda's coin, one of the very first that we found from 2023 with the memorial effigy. That will be going into the book, as well as this Matilda's coin here, also from 2023. And the 100 Years of Anzac, The Spirit Lives, the 2016, which is a low minted coin. But all of these coins, at least one of these, are going into the book. So I'm going to pause it now, put it into the book, and then we'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay, so we'll have a lot of placeholders here out on the table because we have filled the book up with all the commemoratives that we found today. We've only got a few left, and that's usually the way it works out. Common commemoratives, very common. You'll find them in most hunts, but there are some that you will not find, such as the Centenary of Qantas. You'll struggle to find the changeover coin. Some of these 100 Years of Anzac are low minted, and the preview mark 35th anniversary of the $1 coin, just 1.5 million of those, so they can be hard to find. We'll also put the Matilda's coins in there. Hopefully we'll get all four, then we'll get all four of the dinosaur coins, and then hopefully we'll maybe find some of the AFL coins that have come out this year. And that's it. First hunt of this book, the Green Book. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do, please stick around. Think about subscribing. I do this every couple of days, so I'll see you in a few days. Bye.